started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Throwing on third down is Darnold. It's complete. He's got Cup. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
That's good.
They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
29 yards. First down, Seattle.
What's up, everybody? What's up?
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here, bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Here's Darnold again. He'll step up and run this. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
And the Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a first down.
Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
It's a gain of 16.
That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal.
First down.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves first and goal.
In motion is Barner. They'll run here, and it's Charbonnet. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Second and goal. Straight ahead, it's Walker. Good blocking, and he's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. It's up and through. And the Seahawks come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, here's Luke McCaffrey. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense going to take over now for the second time. All 7 here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Throwing is Daniel. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Now a give up the middle. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
On the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 6. Working out of the gun. It's nowhere to go. He is taken down. Jaron Reed gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun on 3rd down. Daniels. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now give on the ground. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 5. Daniels now going to look to throw. He runs with it. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. That's another Washington Commanders.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on a big scramble.
And he will get into the end zone. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Well, they were not hiding anything there. The quarterback takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for the touchdown.
And this was a run from the jump, Mike. There was no disguising anything. There was 10 guys blocking and 1 guy running, and in this case, it's the quarterback taking it in for 6.
Now Gay for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Commanders will move out to a 14-7 lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gabe to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll start out first down and 10.
Donna. What's up, Donna?
Darnold now to throw. That's complete on the tight end screen. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and 1. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. That's complete. It's JSN. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 14 on the pickup. First down, Seattle.
I love this call, Mike. Defense is thinking run here. It's second and short, so they go with play action. Leads to an easy first down. Really well done.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. Darnold to the air once more. Get this complete to Horton. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
They'll run the sneak, and he will have the Seahawks first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on third and inches.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on third and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
They'll motion the slot man right. Darnold now on first and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Brings up third and 2.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And that'll set up fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Smith and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Great job here on 4th and goal. The most difficult play to defend, Mike, is scramble pass in the red zone. There's teams out there that create these exact opportunities because of the stress it puts on coverage. That's why it's so critical for these defenses to keep the quarterback in the pocket, because when you don't, It is so hard to latch onto these receivers for that amount of time.
Myers now to add the PAT. His kick is good. And the Seahawks will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. To return, it's McCaffrey. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Commanders' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They've been able to move the ball with relative ease. Their first couple of possessions, both ending in touchdowns, but still they find themselves tied as they start with the ball again here on first down. To throw is Daniels. That'll be taken in by Krosky Merritt. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field, and this is a great example here why.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now, Daniels. Now he takes off.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
A 7-yard gain. And the Washington first down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. There he goes again. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. All even on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter. They've got it with a second down and 10. The slot man in motion right. Throwing on second down. Daniel. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Devin Witherspoon with the tight coverage as he knocks it away.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Here, thanks for following.
Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
On fourth down, the Commanders send out Matt Gay to try the field goal. This from 30 yards out. Gay's kick is good, and the Commanders move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Dance, what up?
After the field goal, back out is Gay to kick this one off. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Seahawks offense and Jackson Smith and Jigba ready to get back to work. Hey, you can't fault the offense so far. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns, yet they still trail. We can have a shootout on our hands. See if they keep up their end of the bargain. First down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That's complete. It's Jackson Smith and Jigba. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up.
3rd down.
Darnold. He'll try to run for it.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Seahawks first down.
That's such a deflating feeling for a defense here on 3rd and short. They've got great coverage, but they don't account for the quarterback picking it up with his legs. It's exactly what he's able to do here on the scramble. Fresh set of downs.
Darnold to throw on first down. Smith and Jigba there for the catch. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 31 yards.
A big play for Seattle. 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
On play action, here's Darnold. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
To throw is Darnold. That's to the right side, and incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Darnold to throw again. That is caught. He finds Walker. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
Having the ability to move your running back to the widest receiver, they call those the number 1 receiver, meaning he's the closest to the sideline. It really forces a defense to show their hand. Do we keep a corner out there in a know-it zone, or do I move a linebacker or safety out there?
And he's into the end zone. Sam Darnold. Touchdown, Seattle. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening.
Fumble that thing where he got.
That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Commanders offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really given them fits. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Here's Daniels. Over the middle. He's got McLaurin. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
That's good for a Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll motion over Samuel. On play action, Daniels. Off he goes.
Casey, thanks for following.
They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Commanders first down.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Washington Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And this has been a familiar sight all day today for this defense. They have no answer for this quarterback as a runner. That last scramble puts him over 100 yards for the day.
To the ground, a first down run.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
On 3rd down, he'll throw with Daniels. He's got the veteran Zach Ertz. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Washington.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He will get into the end zone. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
79-35. Thanks for following.
Gay to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Commanders extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21.
Seahawks 21.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away.
Randolph. Thanks for following.
From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at 23-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Jackson Smith and Jigba ready to get back to work. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Stafford fires to cut. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Darnold. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
In motion is Barner. Here's a run inside, and it's Charbonnet. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Throwing, Darnold. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Seahawks.
That pickup, good for 29 yards.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Seattle.
Thank you for following, Angie. Thank you, thank you.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
He'll get this complete to Walker. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. The run up the middle. It's Walker. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
A gain of 4 yards.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
To throw on first down is Darnold. He takes off. And he's in! Sam Darnold. Touchdown, Seahawks.
That's just such an athletic play by an NFL quarterback, Mike. And you can see he tried to remain a passer as long as possible. But once it became clear there was nowhere to go with the ball, he puts it down and decides to do the rest with his legs. And he's able to take it all the way in for a touchdown.
Now the point after try from Myers. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks have taken a 4-point advantage.
Commanders 24.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. To return, it's McCaffrey. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Commanders' offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And that will lead to a second down. Throwing is Daniel. He'll step up and run this. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Seahawks have come up with the recovery. And now, following the turnover, we have an injured player on the field. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and it's two nice plays to begin this drive.
Seahawks first down. A gain of 16 yards. And the Seahawks.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
That's another.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the one, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
Walker trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's 3rd and goal.
They keep it on the ground twice, Mike, and they have no success. So now if you're the play caller, that starts creeping into your head. Do you have confidence in a 3rd attempt, or now do you try to change it up and go play action?
And he will score again. Sam Darnold. Touchdown, Seattle. So
Hey,
his
Tim, thank you
big
for following.
first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book, see if he can do it. The record in a game is 6. Myers now to add the PAT. It's up and good. And the Seahawks add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
24.
Ronnie, what up? What up, Ronnie?
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Samuel, gonna see what he can do. Yeah, he'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniel. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Shotgun run now with Walker. Good running inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 32 yards.
1st and goal.
Really nice job getting this ball out to the edge. And then once he's able to get clear of the D-line, get vertical and accelerate down the sideline. That's a great run. He's forced out of bounds, but not before setting up 1st and goal.
And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And he's into the end zone yet again. Sam Darnold. Touchdown, Seattle.
And that's just another element that defenses have to worry about when playing a team like this. You match up with all their skill guys in the route concept, but then there's nobody left to account for the quarterback, and he ends up making the play. Big-time finish, big-time play, and they end this drive with 6.
Now the point after try from Myers. He's got it. And the Seahawks are going to extend their lead.
Seahawks 42, Commanders 24.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Samuel going to see what he can do. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders offense ready for this next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. Begin here on the ground. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
2 yards.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half.
Line.
We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. Second down, 8 yards to go. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. The second down throw is incomplete. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. We're going to put a man in motion to the right. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels has his man. It's Samuel. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. They get 21 on that one. Good
thanks for following.
for Commanders first down.
Thank you for following.
Daniels now going to look to throw. That pass taken in by McCoy. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
To the air again is Daniels. Pass caught left side. That's Ertz. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw is Daniels. He'll take off again. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll throw with Daniel. That one secured by the tight end Bates. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3. One final throw before the break. He'll try and get there on the ground. And a critical tackle there. They're getting close to scoring. Instead, they get nothing. Time has run out. This first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This is fielded inside the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Quickly, he stopped after a gain of a yard. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Taken in right side by Barner. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
In motion is Barner. They'll try and run for this with Charbonnet. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
That's really well done defensively, Mike. The key to these situations is you got to engage with the blocker, bottle it up, but then you have to get off the block, find the ball, bring them down. That's exactly what they do. No gain, 4th down.
So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. That's fielded at about the 18. Oh! And it turns out to be a very nice return as he's finally escorted out of bounds. The Commanders' offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. The zone read, Daniels gonna hang on to it. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on them, and in this case, they're able to hold them to no gain.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Right side, catch made by McLaurin. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
17 yards.
That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a 1st down.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
He's going to keep it himself.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
At the Seahawks 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 8. Handoff here, up the middle. Able to slip one tackle, but not another. Will be fortunate to get this one back to the line of scrimmage.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or kick a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Tackle made at the 12-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, Vince, thanks for following.
2nd down, they need 7. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. It's complete. He's got Cup. 11 yards on the pass there. 1st down, Seattle.
1st down. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Seattle.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Darnold to throw. Finding space at the 40. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Number 15 gets 15 yards out of that one, and he's got his team a 1st down.
1st down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a 1st down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
On the handoff, this is Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was taken down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Walker. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
They'll send the tight end in motion right. Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
On 4th down, the veteran Jason Myers for the Seattle field goal. This one from 39 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Jason Myers.
So Myers back out there at the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. Samuel going to see what he can do. Ooh. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. There's Terry McLaurin and the Commanders offense heading out for their next possession. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the 3rd quarter.
Ryoku, thanks for following.
Daniels going to keep it on the zone read.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. There he goes again. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Daniels going to keep this himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense. And I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Here's Daniels. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
There's still a long way to go here, but in the 2nd half, when you can defend this lead, man, pass rushers come to play. This is where you can close it out, pin your ears back, go get the quarterback, and after that last sack bringing up 4th down, this offense has to decide, is this a risk they're willing to take by staying on the field?
The Commanders about to send this one away. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Seahawks offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field, and he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. Starting this drive on the ground. Here comes Charbonnet. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. Here's a handoff to Walker.
The ball carrier. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. He's going to air this one out. And he can't hang on. It is incomplete. A chance there, a big chance for a huge play, but he couldn't reel it in.
And we're seeing this all across the league, Mike. These running backs now, they're being used more and more in the passing game, but it's the downfield passing game. We don't really see all of them have the ability to do, but in this case, it's a great route, good ball placement, just didn't quite play the ball right downfield, and probably a ball he should have caught.
The Commanders take over.
There's Terry McLaurin, and the Commanders offense heading out for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. This is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
Jaden Daniels on the keeper.
And that's a record run. It will break Colin Kaepernick's single-game mark for rushing yards by a quarterback. Kaepernick had 181 back in the divisional playoff, January of 2013. This game surpasses that one. From the 33, here's 2nd and 1. A quick throw on the RPO is complete, and this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. It's the quarterback. Oh, the ball's out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the 1st down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 27.
A gain there of 27 yards.
Washington Commanders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
He'll step up and run. And Daniels will have the first down as he's able to slide and avoid the contact.
16 more
We've
yards.
seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. They'll run the sneak, and he's going to have the 1st down. Just past the marker, it is 1st and goal.
That's good for a Commanders 1st down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
On the zone read, here's Daniels. And he's got another one. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders.
Washington.
This is one of the more impressive drives that we've seen in a while here, Mike, and to cap it off, it's a simple read option, but for some reason, the defense just doesn't account for the quarterback keeping the ball, and by the time they realize who has it, he's in the open field and on his way for 6.
Now Gay for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Commanders are able to edge a bit closer.
45. Commanders 31.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. Walker. He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Get this complete to Horton. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. They get 14 on that hookup. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5. On play action, here's Darnold. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a 2-possession game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. Daniels now on 1st down. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Slot man in motion right. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. Now he'll run. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a 1st down.
And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. He finds the veteran Ertz. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 13 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Washington.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Washington Commanders first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Now he takes off, and he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up second and goal.
Slot man gonna move in motion left. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he's gonna run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. DeMarcus Lawrence getting in for the sack, and that's gonna make it third and goal.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on third and goal. Third and goal. It's Daniels. Oh, and once again, the pressure too intense. They get him down again.
Let's give a lot of credit to this defense, Mike. They've got their backs on their own goal line, and they completely buckle down here in the low red zone. I mean, this pass rush, they've completely changed the scope of this possession and now brings up fourth and goal.
On fourth down, the Commanders send out Matt Gay to try the field goal.
32-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
After the field goal, back out is Gay to kick this one off. This returnable from the 4. Whoa! He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drop. First and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Flush to his right. He'll take off again.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 8. They'll run the toss with Walker. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
From the gun, on third down, it's Darnold. We'll try to run for it.
Good for a Seahawks first down.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it.
The run up the middle. It's Walker. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
38-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg. Here's Darnold. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Darnold now to throw. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Pushed down to his left. He'll run again.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll throw with Daniel. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
After that fumble recovery, a big opportunity here. 1st and goal. Here's Walker. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Darnold. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's close to the goal line, but didn't get in.
Hey, Buddha,
Good
thanks
job
for
to
the
make
slice
sure
of
he
cake.
doesn't cross the plane.
I really need some
3rd
sweets right
and
now.
goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board?
Chicken
And
breast.
they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Sam
Knock that down,
Darnold.
and I got some more fresh, something fresh,
Seahawks.
something nice and cold. Rock it down. Appreciate it,
So
man.
it's a
Appreciate
high
it, Slice.
five for that one.
Appreciate
His
it,
5th rushing touchdown of the game. He draws ever near to the NFL record of 6. So that is going to set the new standard for quarterbacks, a record 5th rushing touchdown of this game. Myers now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Commanders 34.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. To return, it's McCaffrey. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Throwing is Daniel. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Daniels to throw on second down. He's going to run it. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 11. And a Commanders first down.
When you're game planning during the week for a mobile quarterback like this, on every down, you have to have somebody to account for him. You can see why here. He's able to escape the pocket, turn into a runner, and he can take every play and make it a big play.
On first and 10, here's Daniels. To the outside, into the hands of McClurry. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
That's caught! And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 35 yards.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10. Complete.
Daniels' pass complete to Jalen Lane. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 6-yard line.
They'll work now on second and 4. Up the middle they go. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Washington. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Gay to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Commanders are able to cut into the deficit.
Commanders 41.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
2nd and 11. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And this is going to work out. He's got it. The 1st down at the 38-yard line.
And the Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And that's kind of a double whammy of sorts for this defense. Not only do you not get the 3rd down stop, but now this offense, Mike, they're able to bleed even more clock down with this fresh set of downs.
Room to run past midfield. And he'll be taken down. They get 15 on that game. 1st down, Seattle.
Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
In motion is Barner. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He keeps it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Now a 3rd and 2. Throwing, Darnold. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. A gain of 24 through the air. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter, and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws, and as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Throwing on third down is Darnold. That is caught, and he's in. Cooper Kupp, touchdown Seattle. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now the point after try from Myers. It's up and through. And the Seahawks are able to extend the lead.
Commanders 41.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Samuel going to see what he can do. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to take over once more. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Work in the middle. He's got Ertz. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, here's 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
Daniels now on 1st down. That'll be taken in by Krosky Merritt. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down and 3. Slot man in motion left. Throwing again. Daniel. And they'll pick up the first down. A gain of about 4.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Right side, catch made by McLaurin. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. As they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Daniels gonna throw again. He takes off. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set down.
There wasn't anywhere really for him to go with the ball. The defensive backs did a great job of taking away his progression read. But that pass rush, they just can't get home, and he ends up making the play with his legs and moves the chains.
That is caught. Touchdown, but a flag is down, and that might be a push-off. We'll find out.
Pass interference. Offense.
So, a costly penalty here. It wipes away the touchdown. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. A short one there, he's got Ertz. Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Throwing on second down, Daniel. He finds the veteran Ertz. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night from just outside our nation's capital.